Next, Ray Chavez. Born and raised in San Antonio, he attended Central Catholic High School and San Antonio College and has a hell of a posse here tonight. In addition to being an artist and owner of a t-shirt screen printing company, he is the coordinating director of that little thing they call corneation. Anybody ever remember that? That is one of the most popular events of Fiesta Week. You have to see it. It is hosted here, and if you go to the second show, I think it's on Wednesday, but they still have that, you cannot understand the cast because they're drunk as hell. So try to stay away from the second show if they still have that. King Anchovy and Corneation will next year celebrate its 50th year, and Ray is proud that over the years, that organization has grown, would you believe it, to have given almost $2 million to local charities. He lives in Monte Vista with his 2 cats, Cowboy and Tita, his 2 dogs, Chula and Junior. Please give it up for Ray Chavez!
Well, I came to the rehearsal, but I told Vicky that I was going to wing it, so I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm nervous wreck. So here goes. I get out of the Army like in 1959, and I wind up at the San Antonio Little Theater trying out for a play, No Time for Sergeants, and I get into this show, and then this is what happens. I get exposed to corneation. It's at the Arneson River Theater, and we're doing it 3 shows a night, 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30. And it's 75 cents to come in, and a lot of people would come in just to sit down because Nyosa was a crazy, crazy place. Anyway, we had consorts to the king, which is, you can see way back then, it was really basic as compared to the madness we have today. Okay, next slide. Okay, we move, they throw us out of Nyosa because we were getting too modern. We moved to the Bottom Exchange, and here we are. We did it upstairs in the ballroom, and we did it like one night in Fiesta Week. This is Bob Jolly and Brenda Ray, and Bob is the other half of the team that revived this. Thanks to him, we really created a monster. Anyway, we were at the Bottom Exchange for a while until across the street is a major fire department station, and they had decided that we were too many people up there. We had like 500 people up there, and they said the capacity is like 250. So we moved to Beethoven Hall at Hemisphere Park, and this is Dave Risher, who came out of a sardine can, as King Anchovy. And this is Ann Kinzer, who was the Duchess of Nyosa with Maria Tortillas, and she started the tortilla throwing thing. So it really got out of hand. I mean, you know, there was tortillas, and people would come in with stacks of tortillas. So we made a video for promotion, and this is part of the cast. Anyway, we had to stop the tortilla thing because when we moved here, my dear friend, departed friend, Isabel Rodriguez, who was a manager at booking at the time, one time told me, every time we do a show after corneation, there's a very strange odor in here. Well, tortillas had been stuck in those lights up there, and they were like cooking, and so it was like, smelled like a tortilla factory in here, so we had to stop that. Here's one of our kings, James Lifshutz, and the designer here at the theater. Okay. I should have practiced. This is some backstage pictures of some of the cast. John McBurney, one of our designers, and there are so many people. It takes 150 people to do this show, and it's really amazing what teamwork. I'm supposed to be the director. Well, I can't direct. I can't tell anybody what to do. I can ask them not to do certain things, but even then it doesn't work. But that's what makes the show work, is that everybody's energy and second thing, the support of San Antonio, like you people. Thank you very, very much. This was a picture that was taken at the Via Fontana when we were asked to leave the Nyosa, and we moved it outside, and it was a failure because we were outside of the grounds of Nyosa, so nobody came. Here's a picture that Robert Greene did when the Majestic closed, because it did close for a while, and this was Rest in Peace, Majestic Theater. Robert Greene is one of our major designers. He's just great. He's been with us for 20 years. He's great. This was when the Josephine Theater opened, and so we had a Duchess of the Josephine Theater with the marquee on her head, and she was selling popcorn. All right. God, 20 seconds is a long time. It really is. You should be up here. Here's Ron Bechtel when he was King Anchovy with Kurt Slankel, who was the designer. I think this was at the Beethoven Hall. At the Beethoven Hall. Okay. Maybe I need an assistant up here. Laurie, where are you? Here's Ann Kinzer again. She was when the Bell Telephone Company did their big building thing over there on Broadway before it was AT&T. We did a takeoff on the telephones. She was a receiver. Here's a picture of our city manager, Cheryl Skelly, with Michael Quintanilla doing a photo shoot when she was King Anchovy. This was for the pictures for the newspaper, which was great. Okay. I don't know if she's here or not. I think he's here, and I hope you're not embarrassed with some of these pictures, because this is what the audience sees. So, at least 6,000 people have seen this already. So, there's one more. You know who you are, and thanks for the show. And, and this was a good, or happy to be HEB street closure. And this is the finale with which we go through 6 times a year, twice a night for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which is a great big blast. If anybody wants to be in Carnation, just give me a call. Thank you very, very much.
Beamer had to leave the building to go back to his newscast, so Rick Frederick is doing it.
Beamer has left the building. Now you're all mine, Ray Chavez.
I'm sorry.
So you resurrected Coronation, right?
Well, Bob Jolly and I did it in 1983. Can all these questions just be yes or no answers?
What is the square root of... He specifically asked me not to ask math questions. So, how many years was it actually defunct?
Well, I think it was like, God, I don't know, from 61 to 83.
Wow.
Well, wait a minute. It was revived 1 year at the Arms River Theater in 82 by the San Antonio Little Theater in hopes that it would be a successful event. But by that time, nobody knew what it was, and it was really difficult to get it all started, so they canned it. Bob Jolly and I were part of that, and then that's why we had this idea that, why don't we just do it someplace crazy? Why don't we move it to the Bonham Exchange? And it happened.
And it's been going ever since. And so you've been the common denominator in keeping it going, haven't you?
Well, next year's 33 years, thank you.
That's not bad. So what's your next move?
I don't know, we don't get started till February,
And in February, the theme is chosen for each year?
right here.
Right. And no new King Anchovy has been chosen yet?
No, not yet, it'll be King Anchovy 50. So
50.
you might be out there somewhere.
It might be one of you.
Yeah.
And so if anybody wants to join Corneation, they can give you a call. And
Yeah, we have a website, fiestacorneation.org, and you can contact us through that.
Great.
But thank you, Senator Junior, for your support.
Thank you, Ray Chavez, for keeping it going for so long.